Hello everyone. This is part 82 of our playlist Full Stack Python. Okay, so this is a training course. This is a training course. Here in this training course, we are learning theory in depth as well as we are learning programming in depth. All right. So this is not just a single video. This is a training course. All right. So in today's video, we are going to learn about JSON. All right. So what is JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. JSON is what? JavaScript Object Notation. JSON is a lightweight data interchange format. JSON is what? Lightweight data interchange format. It is easy for humans to read and write. It is easy for machines to parse and generate. Right? It is based on subset of the JavaScript programming language, or we can say JSON is developed by the JavaScript people. Okay. Programming language standard ECMA 262 third edition, December 1999. Okay. JSON is a text format that is completely language independent. Okay, JSON is what? JSON is a text format that is completely language independent, but uses convention convention that are familiar to programmers of the C family of languages, including C, C++, C Sharp, Java, JavaScript, Perl, Python, and many others. These properties makes JSON an ideal data interchange language. Okay. Now see this example. For example, this is our backend, and this is our front end, and this front end designed in HTML. This is nothing but a form like name and username, and there is a register button. So we can say this is a registration form. This is what? A registration form. All right. We send this data. We can send this data in JSON format to backend. Okay. Your backend may be designed in Python or Java technology or C#.NET. And this JSON format can understandable by Python. JSON format can understandable by Java. And this also understandable by C#.NET. Right? All right. Okay. JSON is JSON is JSON is built on two structures. Okay. JSON is built on two structure, a collection of name or values pair. Okay, collection of name or we can say value pair in various languages. This is released as an object, record, or we can say structure, or we can say dictionary, hash table, keyed list, or associative array. An ordered list of values in most languages. This is released as an array, vector, list, or sequences. Right? JSON module. Python provides JSON module to work with JSON file. JSON module is a default module which comes with Python software. Okay, JSON is what? JSON is a default module which come with Python software. Whenever you download the Python software, JSON will automatically download it. Okay, so we don't need to download it externally. Internally, it comes with Python software. Okay, JSON module provides encoder and decoder. JSON module provide what? Encoder and decoder for converting Python data types to JSON and JSON data types to Python. Okay, so we can convert JSON data type into a Python data type and Python data type into JSON data type with the help of encoder and decoder. We have encoder as well as we have decoders, right? For example, if we talk about data type of JSON, so here in JSON we have object, but in Python what we have? We have dictionary. In JSON we have array, and in Python we have list. In JSON we have string, and in Python we have str. Number is like integer int, and here int. Number is like real, and here float data type like this. Okay, true, here T is capital, false, here false is F is capital. Okay, null, here null, right? Okay, now see this JSON dump object. JSON dump object. Here we will pass the argument as obj and fp, right? File pointer. This function convert Python object into JSON format and write inside file, right? For example, okay, see this example. Okay, so for example, if we import JSON module, okay, so what we will do, we will create a JSON file. We will write a JSON file. So first we will open the JSON file in what? Write mode, right? Mode, right? Okay, so let me write the code so that you can easily understand. Let me open ideally. And here I will take new file. I'll save this file. I'll save this file. I'll save this file here. This is what? 82. What lecture it is? 82. Alright, here I will write. Right. Alright, here I will write. The first I will write here open. And I will write the file name. So what is our file name? emp employee.json, right? And now I will define the mode, like in which mode I want to open this file. So I want to open this file in write mode. Okay. So if you don't want to handle allocation and deallocation, like if you don't want to handle the exception, so you will open this file with, you will write with keyword and you will create the object as f. Okay. So this is what file? JSON file. So in order to handle JSON operations, what we will import? We will import JSON module, right? I hope you are getting. Okay, then what I will write? I will write here emp underscore dictionary, and we will pass what type of data? Dictionary data we will pass, right? So in dictionary, what we have? Key and values. So for example, employee number. Employee number is a key, and what are the values? 1, 2, 3 are the employee numbers. As a list, we have value as a list, right? And then we will create, okay, we will create another key. Create another key. Another key is nothing but, okay, this one is nothing but, okay, so we have to maintain the indentation. So what is other key? Like we will write here employee name, employee name. Then we will pass as a list as a value. We will pass, right? Okay. So now what I will write? I will write employee names like NK. Other employee, like I can write the name Suresh, right? And another employee like Kishore, right? Then okay, we have how many employee IDs? 1, 2, 3, and how many employee name? Okay, 3 names are there, right? Okay. After that, we will create another key which is salary as a key, and we will write the list value. Okay, so like first one is 45,000, second one is 30,000, and the fourth one, oh sorry, third one is 25,000, right? Now what I will do, I will close this dictionary now. Okay, it is already closed here, and I will delete this extra lines, right? Correct. Now what I will do, okay, so what will happen here? One file will create. What is the name of the file? Employee.json. Here what we are doing, we are opening this file in write mode, and we are writing dictionary data in which file? Employee.json file, right? Then what we will write here, we will write json.dump. Okay, and here I will write the file name emp underscore dictionary and f, right? And what I will do now, I will write the message print data is written inside emp.json, right? If I run this code, okay, so what's the message? Data is written inside the JSON file. Okay. So let's see the JSON file is created or not. Okay, so emp JSON file is there. What is the file type? JSON. So if I open this file, okay, so what we have? We have employee number as a string, and this is what? List. All right. So see here now. Now we have JSON.load method. JSON.load. Okay, so what we will load? We will give argument as a file object, okay, and we will load this into what? JSON. This function returns Python representation of JSON object. This function returns what? Python representation of JSON object. What is the method name? JSON.load. Right. Okay. So for example, see this program. Suppose I want to read that program. So how can I read? First, I will open the file. In which mode I will open? First, I will write the file name employee.json. Now, what mode of the file? Okay, so file mode is read mode, right? And if you don't want to handle the allocation and deallocation, or we can say exception, so what you will do? You will write here with and sf. Okay, then what we need to do? Now we will use method JSON.load, and we will load this file object. So it gives Python representation of JSON object. Okay, and we will store this data into what? Employee dictionary. Right? Now what we will do? We will print this dictionary. Right? If I run this code, okay. So in order to use JSON operation, what we need to use? We will import the JSON. JSON is a default module, comes with Python software. So we don't need to install it externally. Right? So this is the data is coming. Okay, this data is coming from JSON file, right? It is coming from the JSON file, right? And what is the form? Dictionary form which is coming, right? This is the key and this is the value associated with key. This is the key and these are the values associated with keys. Okay. This is also another key and these are the values as a list, right? Okay. For example, instead of printing this, what can I do? I can I can iterate this because JSON.load files written what? An iterator, dictionary iterator. So what I will do, I can iterate this like a comma v in employee dictionary, right? Dictionary dot items, I'll say. If I say items, so key and values will come. If I say keys, so only it will show the keys. If I say values, so only values it will show, right? So if I run it again, so item and key and value means one item is coming. All the item is printed, right? If I say keys, if I say keys, what I need? Only one variable. Only keys will get. It will print only keys. You're getting or not? Right? It is printing only keys. Right? And if I write here values, so it will return only values. So now it is printing what? Values. And if I say items, so it will print both key and values. key and values is coming, right? Okay, so it gives what key and value. So we will write k comma v here also, k comma v, right? Key and values are okay. Now what is understand? What is XML? What is XML? What is XML? Okay. So XML stand for Extensible Markup Language. XML is a markup language, okay, much like HTML. XML is markup language, much like HTML, because in HTML you see predefined predefined text, okay, but in XML you see user defined or programmer defined text, okay. Means here in XML you can create your own tag, but in HTML we use predefined already given tag. Okay, tag is like HTML, tag is like title. These are what predefined tags. And if I say XML, like EMP tag is there, okay, student tag is there. That is not predefined, right? Okay. XML was designed to store data and transport data. XML basically used to store the data and transport the data. XML was designed to be self-descriptive. Okay, so XML is what? Self-descriptive. XML is a W3C recommendation. Okay, XML is what? W3C recommendation. Now see XML versus JSON. So for your information, I would like to say like XML is outdated nowadays. Okay, all the websites, all the technologies using what? JSON. Okay, we are transporting data in the form of JSON. But so many platforms accept JSON file. Why? Because it is lightweight, right? And this is not the lightweight. As a markup language, XML is a more complex and required a tag structure. In contrast, JSON is a data format that extends from extend from JavaScript. Okay. So who write like JSON? JavaScript people. Who developed JSON? JavaScript people. Okay. You can see this is the extends form of JavaScript. It does not use tags, which makes it more compact and easier to read for humans. Okay, it does not use tags. JSON does not use tags, but XML use what? Tags. JSON can represent the same data in a smaller file size for faster data transfer. Okay, so what is this? JSON can represent the same data in a smaller file size for faster data transfer. Okay, all right. So everyone, please understand this JSON. Like what is JSON? What's the difference between XML and JSON? And you can check. You understand about the load method also, dump method also. Okay, so everyone, please practice and read this slide. Okay, and if you want to create the notes, if you want to make your own notes, you can create. Okay, so thank you everyone for giving your valuable time. All right, and keep practice everyone. I would say please keep practice. Okay, don't stop, and do not forget your smile as well. Okay, because a smile is also important. Right, so thank you everyone. Bye.